is another week where the news just keeps happening. Therefore, we have no choice but to bring you another episode of 7 Days. Let's start off by meeting our team leaders for this week. And leading Team 1 is an actor who's just been working on a TV show called Young Rock, where I'm told he plays a slightly bewildered person who's not sure what he's doing. Wow, big stretch. It's the Tongan Jack Black. It's Josh Thomson. Typecast again. How's your week been?
Been pretty good. I went with the first time as a family. We all went camping.
Oh.
With a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old, and it was just absolute nightmare. We only went one night. I'm just so sick of bags. Like, you got to go get all this camping stuff. You put it into bags. You put it into your car. You drive it home. You take it out of the car. You take it out of the bags. Put it into different bags. Put it back in the car. Drive to the campsite. Take it out of the car. Take it out of the bag. Sleep. Put it back in the bags. Put it back in the car. Drive back. I don't even know. There's so many bags at my house.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah, I just prefer a more permanent dwelling.
All right, who's on your team, Tomo?
Well, we've got a kick-snorter of a team for you, my friends.
Ooh.
His parents were raised in war-torn Iran, and she lives in Huntley, and I'm not sure where I'd rather visit. It's Livi, Reihana and Assadi. Give it up!
Good on you, Tomo. Team 1 looking good. Leading Team 2 is Nicole Kidman after 20 years of drinking Lion Red. Please welcome Justine.
Lion Red. Lion Red. Fair enough. I mean, I live in Ranui, so...
Yeah. You do.
Hey.
And news from Ranui. What's the last 7 days been like for you?
Well, I've had a good week, you know, really, but I want to highlight a problem, right? You know, we've been going to grocery stores. I've been calling our local countdown the Dwindle Mart because there's very little on the shelves there. And I just want people to think it's not just hard for humans, it's hard for my cats, right? Now, our big tabby cat, Franklin, last night on the back lawn, killed and ripped apart a bunny rabbit.
No.
And they're not native to New Zealand. I won't tell you about the fantail, but what?
There's a difference between bunny rabbit and rabbit. Rabbit's a pest. Bunny rabbit's someone's pet.
No, well...
I also feel slightly attacked. They're not native, so no one cares about them.
Don't start that with me over there.
All right, Juzzy, who's on your team?
OK, my team, I just want to introduce these two by saying, if they were my children, Lana would be my favourite. Ladies and gentlemen, the amazingly talented Lana Walters and also Ray O'Leary.
Yeah. All right, tonight's episode, as per usual, we'll kick off with the game of Newsmakers. Here I show the team something the big dogs in charge of the news have deemed newsworthy. They tell me why. Team 1, we'll start with you. Have a look at this video.
Very expensive. Pretty painful, but it is what it is.
OK, why is that newsworthy?
Are they taking their children camping?
I believe they're trying to find a car park in the CBD.
Did they just leave Corby's one-man play called Life's Been Pretty Cruisy so far?
Oh, the My Riches to Riches story.
Well, this is actually obviously about I'm guessing it's about the fuel prices going up, which I actually support. I think it's time these struggling fuel companies go to chance. Make a real go of it.
Good stuff, Tomo. Yeah, correct answer. They were complaining about the price of petrol, and that must have been from Monday's news because as of Tuesday, as you know, the Labor government addressed what many are calling the cost of living crisis by temporarily reducing the tax on fuel by 25 cents a litre. And along with the fuel crisis, there is also a housing crisis, which is why the Labor government have also announced they'll be knocking 25 cents off every house.
It's such good news, especially good news for those first-time petrol buyers out there who are trying to get on the market.
Just want to get on the petrol ladder.
Yeah, get on the ladder.
We've been trying for petrol for years. We just keep getting declined from the bank.
I'm buying petrol, setting it aside for my kids.
Yeah.
That's why you're a good dad.
We went to an open car the other day.
Oh, yeah.
It was just so many people lined up outside. Outrageous.
Yeah.
Outrageous.
It's got so ridiculous. It's like when you see someone at the petrol station pressing fill, you're like, ooh.
What I want from the government is a representative there at the pump telling me whether I should spend the points or stack them.
Yeah.
Because I just don't know. I just don't know what's going on.
David Seymour's been nice. I mean, he tried to offer everyone like $187, but it's like half what a World Vision child gets a year. So.
Those World Vision kids have gotten too good for too long, eh?
We should start moving
I'm
there.
sick of it, yeah.
It's upsetting. Apparently, the new Fast and Furious movie, they're going to be all on lime scooters because they can't afford cars.
A couple left behind because they couldn't book one.
It's not working.
With the price of petrol as high as it is, I feel guilty wasting it starting that fire at the Wellington protest.
The cost of living crisis affects all areas, right? And I feel, for the people that are renting, rents have gone up, exorbitantly year on year. I'm almost starting to feel sorry for my tenants.
This is a trap to fall into. Remember last year you nearly put some insulation in?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Remember, tenants aren't people. Remember that.
Thanks for putting me. You guys keep me grounded.
Don't you change, man.
Thank you. For the record, I have no tenants. I don't have any investment properties. Thank you very much.
I'm going to cut that bit out. He is an absolute monster. Bring him down. Cancel Corbyn 2022.
I'll never get cancelled. I will get postponed.
I've never heard a white man in entertainment yell, "I'll never get cancelled" so confidently before.
I'm starting to get scared. All right. Team 2, have a look at this.
This is a man rocking confidently New Balance with jeans, and his wife is thirsty for him.
Is it couples show off their haul after returning from Buck Shelford's garage sale?
Is this guy just walking his pet dog from Chernobyl?
So what do you think it is? What makes it a newsmaker?
Well, we think actually that it's a man from Hamilton who thought he had a massive potato and entered in a competition, but in fact it wasn't a potato, it was something else.
He thought he had two. They are Hamiltonians Colin and Donna Craig Brown, and that's Doug the Spud on the wheels there. And Guinness World Records disqualified Doug's application for world's largest potato this week when DNA sampling revealed he was not a spud, but a gourd.
Wow.
And this actually sucks quite a bit. I was looking forward to heading to Hamilton for 2 fish and $4,000 worth of chips. Not going to happen now. Could they resubmit it for biggest gourd?
Oh, mate, they're way bigger bloody gourds.
Oh, really?
Come on. Get your head out of your ass, mate.
City boy here.
Have you seen a big gourd? Bloody
Get
hell.
on the internet, you moron.
Good round of newsmakers. Team 1, you can have $500,000. That's the amount of dollars a fan spent on Tom Brady's last touchdown ball in the US after he retired, only for him to come out of retirement again this week. Love it when someone wastes money like that. You get $500,000, $500,000. Ooh. And Team 2, you can have the amount of time a Palmerston North woman carried a lotto ticket in her wallet before realising she'd won 250 grand. 6 months it was in there. It's not enough. Team 1 wins. You get a star, Team 1. You're on the star chart.
Exciting.
All right. But why give out stars if there's nothing to play for, right? That's what you're asking. Well, it's time to reveal this week's prestigious prize, plucked from the headlines. It's 5 litres of 91 unleaded petrol, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Check it out. This jerry can of liquid gold will safely get you from central Auckland to the inner suburbs of central Auckland.
Right.
Best of all, it was poured on Monday at 11 p.m, so you know it's the good stuff. All right, time now for a game of Guess Who, where we invite a distinguished guest from this week's news onto our show and don their heads with a Hessian sack. I'd like you to please now welcome this week's Guess Who guest. That's about, yep, right there is good. And there, squared off. Teams, you can ask yes, no questions. You get a yes, you get another question. You get a no, it goes to the other team. Team 1, all yours.
I don't want to unsettle you, but you smell fantastic. I just want to say that.
Are you the current leader of the Russian Federation?
It's for sports. It's for sports.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, but he does steroids.
That's a no.
That's a no.
What's it though?
Do you do your sport by yourself?
Yes.
Ooh.
Are you doing anything after this? Do you want to hang out?
No.
Oh, Ray, even someone who can't see you.
Okay, we've got to knuckle down here. Are you involved with sporting stuff?
Yes.
Oh, Tomo.
Sporting stuff. Do you like sports that take longer than normal? Other sports?
Yeah.
Oh, I only know one long sport. Are you involved in cricket?
No.
No, that's a no.
Is the sport that you do on land?
No.
Whoa!
Idiots.
Oh, is it in the water?
That would be right. Yes.
The scar.
Does it involve a vessel? Answer me.
Yes.
Do you use breathing assistance?
No.
No, that's no.
Lana, do you know?
Do you prefer swimming to taking, say, a ferry?
Yes.
Okay. You swim across the Cook Strait.
Yes.
This is Susan Sherwin. Now, she has swum across Cook Strait, but she's in the news because Susan swam Fovo Strait last Thursday, completing the Triple Crown, which means you've swum Cook Strait, Taupo, and Fovo Strait. Congratulations. Wow. Tell us about the swim. Just shy of 12 hours, I think.
Yeah, just under 12 hours, yep.
And so using a vessel is, of course, you have support vessels. So that was...
That's the vessel on the
that's
picture there. Yeah.
When I said you've got people assisting you there, so when I said do you use breathing assistance, you have breathing assistance. So I mean, it's too late now. But
They're not on the boat going like.
yeah, but they are assistants.
They were going like this on the boat at one stage.
Okay.
Oh, in fact, I think we have some footage of that very moment. Let's have a look.
What? No,
To me, that is them mocking you.
yeah. I mean, if you've been there for 12 hours and you started forgetting what you were doing, I don't think you should be in there.
And you had a swimming buddy too, didn't you? Two of you swam.
Yeah, Gronyo Moss had her own boat and her own IRB as well.
And when I look at that, and I'm worried about things that bite, but you didn't have them, but there was another issue that I think she got stung.
She got stung by jellyfish. They were huge. There were these big jellyfish and this long thing.
And also, there was drama after the swim, right? Because you broke one of the rules of swimming in cold water.
Oh, I did, yeah. I
What was
jumped
it?
in the shower and then gave my team a bit of a fright and they ended up chucking me in hospital. But
So what happened?
like when you warm up too quickly, all the blood goes to your extremities and not to your internals. So I just went...
Fainted?
Yeah, I just fainted and yeah. So they chucked me up at hospital and thanks to Invercargill Hospital, gave me a good, clean bill of health, but they did look after me really, really well.
Invercargill Hospital, though, so you might want to get checked.
And you got a record too.
Yeah.
Right.
Your
So
record.
I'm the oldest one.
The oldest one.
Oldest one.
I've done it, yeah.
Watch out.
You know, not to make this weird, but you do smell fantastic.
Give it up for record holder, Susan Sherwin. And congratulations to team two, you guessed correctly. All right, might feel like you've hit your head because you guys are seeing stars. Well, one star. Right, let's be frank, everyone's a comedian these days, so why don't you prove it? Caption this photo, please, then text us your caption and very importantly, most importantly, your name to 4088. Don't forget your name or we won't know that it's you. Best caption wins $500 of Frank Energy credit. And that photo is now on our 7 Days Facebook page. If you want to have another gander, we'll announce our winner later in tonight's show. Stick around, we'll be back in a jiffy with history on 7 Days. See you soon. For a game of history where we look back to an iconic moment in New Zealand's past and meet one of the people involved. With the Women's Cricket World Cup currently underway in New Zealand, what better time to look back at the last time it was here when we won the whole thing.
Oh, she's played it on. A bad start for New Zealand with Anne O'Leary out for one, but Drum and Rebecca Rolls kept their nerve and were keen to stay out as long as possible.
Oh, big hit.
Yes.
That's That's a massive blow.
Catherine Rammel's top score of 41 stopped a severe disaster, but as the Aussies mopped up the tail, they were left a modest target of 185. Did the Kiwi woman look like a fielding side under pressure? Not with the fourth ball of the innings. And it got better in the third over.
Pick up and a throw, and that's magnificent.
The Aussies needed 5 from the last over. And another New Zealand women's team become world champions.
Wow. Goosebumps, got goosebumps. Joining us in the studio tonight is Rebecca Rolls, who took that match-winning catch in the final in Lincoln. We also have a polo player, a fishing enthusiast, and a self-described moober, which I thought was someone who's a fan of men's boobs, but no. It's a mum who essentially operates as an Uber for their kids. All right, team one. Who is Rebecca? Which number is Rebecca?
All right, cricket player. If you all just stand there for like 300 days.
Maybe we could do this by rooting out the polo player. I'm just going to say something, see if I get a natural response. Oh, it's so difficult to get good domestic staff these days. Oh, number 2.
I'm also looking at number 4. She cracked and she has what looks like an Apple Watch and expensive linen pants on.
What about my husband's gone off with Linda to Tuscany. I'm going to drink out of the fine wine. Yeah, 4's cracking.
Yeah.
I want to see your next show.
Also,
Really good.
Also, she looks tall enough to actually get on a horse.
Yeah, that's true.
Without a stepladder.
No, but horse riders are quite small traditionally, aren't they? Little.
No, those are jockeys.
Oh,
That's jockeys, yeah.
We've also got a fish enthusiast.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Bloody hell.
Can I see a surf cast, please? Just a quick sort of offshore surf cast. 1, 2, 3, go. I was very confident from a 4. Okay, can I ask you all to extend your right hand, please? Okay.
Oh, look out.
Oh, don't touch them.
No, I won't. Oh.
This is how you got the restraining...
No. Okay. Why have you closed your hand? Suspicious. Okay.
Now all close your hands rapidly. All close them rapidly.
That's great. Okay, so we've got a fishing enthusiast, we've got a mum, we've got a polo player, and we've got a cricket player. The hand thing did not help me at all.
Okay. I've only got an hour for the show.
Yeah.
Okay, no, so we go...
Okay.
We go... I reckon we go 4 cricket.
Yeah. So I think 1 is the polo player.
Yes.
2 is the fishing enthusiast. 3 is the mover, and 4 is celebrated cricket person.
Okay, Rebecca Rolls. Good. Okay. Over to you, team 2.
I'm not sure if I'm going to be that much help because the only way I recognise retired cricketers is if they do heat pump ads.
Okay, so this Rebecca character is a wicket keeper. Also has to be fast catcher.
But also the throw has to be a good throw.
Wow.
And it's cricket.
Two did flinch. I don't know if I'm getting cricket vibes off 2. She looks like she wouldn't be able to handle that much boredom.
I think I have a way to find out who the polo player is.
Go.
Marco. Could be any of them.
Could be any of them.
I think Rebecca could be 1.
I think Rebecca could be 1 too. She seems quite glam.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think the polo player might be 4.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to lock that in, Jeremy.
Okay.
Yes.
Team 1, you think Rebecca is number 1. Team 2, you think Rebecca is number 4.
Yeah.
Can I ask that World Cup winning wicket keeper, Rebecca Rolls, to step forward, please? So, final over, I think on that ball, Aussies needed 4, or was it 5? And
5 to win.
5 to win. What was going through your mind then?
That I wasn't expecting it to come to me. I thought it would go somewhere else. I thought maybe there might be 1 off the first ball, not a nick, but I was actually pretty relaxed. Trying to strike up a conversation with the batter who wasn't interested.
Were you trash talking?
Oh, yeah, I'm not very good at that.
Stick around here.
Can you give us an example of trash talk? Trash talk?
Oh, cricket, it'd be pretty cheesy, but like I've seen better batters in a fish and chip shop or something.
That's good. Thanks for joining us, Rebecca. I'm going to have more of a chat with you in a second. First, I have to ask, just for curiosity, has anyone else in our lineup been part of a Cricket World Cup winning team? Please step forward if you have. No! Yes! Drum and Emily Travers, all members of the World Cup winning squad from 2000. How good is that? Was that you, Emily? You held the cup aloft at the end there?
That's amazing.
Sure was, yep.
How was that moment?
It was pretty special. I can't really remember it, but it's nice to see.
Did you get on the tequilas after?
Yeah.
Anna, which one's Anna?
It's me.
Right. Did you enjoy the footage that we played?
Not really. It showed me going out. But I did enjoy the... I still feel the goosebumps when that catch gets taken by Rosie and everybody runs onto the field. I still, even watching that there, it's like... takes me back there, even 20-odd years later.
Did you get in touch with the men's team after your win and sort of say, I've got a few tips if you want to beat Australia?
No, we didn't.
So none of you play polo? Oh, you do?
What an overachiever.
Water or horse?
Horse.
What's your horse called?
No, I don't own a polo horse.
Ray, did you...
You steal a horse?
You guys are all former professional cricket players. I'm half Pakistani.
Which half?
So Rebecca is number 4. Our polo player is number 1, correct? And our fishing enthusiast, that is Emily, which means you're the moober.
Yes.
So give it up one more time for Rebecca, Anna, Emily. Great game of history. And of course, it's a gold star. It's Team 1. They correctly identified Rebecca. If I was in charge, we'd play another game right away, but I don't make the rules. It's time for an ad break. We'll see you very soon, though, for a round of Quiz-Tory Never Repeats on 7 Days. Everyone's a critic these days. No, seriously. Send your frank feedback about 7 Days to this email address. Stay tuned for how we use it. Could be a laugh. Welcome back to 7 Days. Our panellists may have all proven themselves as veritable news hounds, but were they paying attention in school? We're going to find out now with a round of Quiz-Tory Never Repeats. It's trivia time. Get your whiteboards at the ready if you would. All right. On this week in 1843, New Zealand's first recognisable or official flag was chosen. What was on the flag? First publication of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol in December that year. Great uplifting kid's tale, isn't it? So on this week in 1843, New Zealand's first official flag was chosen. What was on the flag?
It was a flag outside of KFM or Kentucky Fried Moor. And
oh my God.
Right.
You're doing the drumsticks.
Exactly. You went like, haha, silly idea, and then you leant back and went, good God, the drumsticks.
Yeah.
Which is what everybody did, and now we don't have any more. That's what you're clapping for.
Extinction. Livy.
I think the flag said, thanks for the land, lol.
Something along those lines. Not the exact description, Pax.
The flag had Captain Cook just going...
All right, over to you, Juzzy. What did the flag say?
Oh, it's not really what it said. Did it have on it Laser Kiwi's great-granddad?
For that. Lana, what do you think?
I tried to draw the cool... It's harder to draw than you remember.
No, I think back in 1843, that was the initial draft. That was what they started with.
Did it so wrong.
All right, Ray, what have you got for us, Ray?
Right, so what was on the New Zealand flag? I wrote just whatever Australia had, but one less star.
I'll give you the correct answer. It was actually the United Tribes flag, which incorporated the St. George Red Cross, 4 white stars, and in the corner another red cross. And that was the last time ever a flag choice was a political issue. Here we go. Clean your whiteboards. On this week in 44 BC, way back, what news caused shockwaves throughout the Roman Republic? On this week in 44 BC. Bit thin on the ground, extra facts about 44 BC. Cleopatra of Egypt made her son co-ruler. All right, Tomo.
The Romans found out why the congestion was so bad because apparently all the roads led to Rome.
Livy?
44 BC, bitches went absolutely crazy for the helmet with the brush on top.
Well, Pax, what news caused shockwaves in 44 BC, Pax?
In 44 BC, Jeremy hit puberty.
And I hit it hard. Ray?
Oh, in 44 BC, I wrote, they started worrying about why they were counting down the years to 0.
Something's coming. Lana, how you doing?
It was the beginning of the true crime craze. Julius Caesar was stabbed.
Wow. You are absolutely right. Give him a round of applause.
I mean, boo.
He was. Not sure we'd get that from your drawing, but yeah, we're talking about the assassination of Julius Caesar, the Roman dictator, stabbed 23 times by a group of senators at Curia of Pompey in Rome. Yes, one of them was Brutus, of course. I'm just glad we remember this great leader the way he'd want to be remembered, with a lettuce and egg salad. All right. Let's go back to 1971. Wow, feels like recent times, doesn't it, after what we've just been through? On this week in 1971, why did the Rolling Stones go to France? On November the 24th, 1971, which is not this week in 1971, but anyway, unidentified man hijacked a plane in northwest United States, obtained $200,000 in ransom, parachuted into the night, never to be heard from again. How James Bond is that? Livi, why did the Rolling Stones go to France in 71?
Oh, they flew first class as soon as they learned the age of consent is only 15.
Pax?
They just wanted a kebab, but they let Keith Richards drive and he got lost.
Nobody ever lets Keith Richards drive. Tomo?
Well, it was a bit ironic because I actually wanted to go to Barbados, but you can't always get what you want.
Very good. Ray, why did the Rolling Stones go to France in 71?
Oh, I thought it was where they were holding the smoke-free Rockquest region.
I'd love to see the Rolling Stones in a Rockquest. That'd be great. All right, Lana.
Were they going to open for 660?
They wish. They wish. All right, 71. Why did the Rolling Stones go to France? Juzzy?
Well, I think, Jeremy, it was not because of this word that ends in X, which is sex. I think it's because they went there for tax reasons. To maybe avoid.
Yes, correct. Absolutely right. Well done, Juzzy. Give her a round of applause. Tax evasion is the answer. They relocated to the French Riviera, where they not only avoided tax but did some work. They recorded the album Exile on Main Street. Great round of Quiz 3. Enjoyed that. Team 1, you were really, really funny. Not very smart, though. Team 2 gets the star. Congratulations. All right, time now for Beat the Ding on 7 Days, where I challenge our panellists to give me a specific list within just a few seconds. And no one knows what I'm about to ask, and this will become apparent when most of them do very badly. It is time to test my dinger. There it is, and it seems to work. Let's get into it. Here we go. Kiwi director Jane Campion won big this week. Her movie Power of the Dog picked up 7 separate awards. Now, apparently Benedict Cumberbatch didn't wash his costume once during the 8 weeks of filming. 8 weeks. So, Josh, you have 8 seconds to name 7 things that smell bad. Go.
Bums, cabbage, toad, house, unclean, smelly dogs, and a little cat rolled in the poop. The 7? The 7, I don't know how the game works.
It made no sense. There were some words that weren't real words.
Yeah, I think house.
Yeah, at one point you said house.
Yeah, house unclean.
Believe it, I've been to Tomo's house. He's right. Only takes one room for a bit of Tomo to spread through a mansion. Look, entertainment value alone, I'm going to give you a star. Well done, Tomo. All right, we move on. This week, catteries across New Zealand reported that Omicron has put extra pressure on them, with kitten numbers doubling over the last 12 months. Justine Smith, you have 12 seconds to name 6 breeds of cat.
Siamese, Burmese, tabby, ginger tabby, Manx, lion, tiger, leopard.
Took you time, cool as a cucumber. Very impressed. Star for Juzzy.
lady.
Wow, 2 out of 2. This is amazing. Next story from the news. Simon Bridges announced he is retiring from politics after 14 years of being an MP. So there's your 14. Livi, you have 14 seconds to name 3 famous Simons and 3 famous Bridges. Now.
Oh, Simon Barnett, Simon Dello, Simon Says, London Bridge, Brooklyn Bridge, Bridge of Lies, Spies is a movie.
I'm going to have to go upstairs for that one. Bridge of Lies. Is it a famous bridge?
No.
Well, it's built of lies.
We're going to pay it. You're getting a star. Do you know, just as an aside, that is the first time in my life I've actually done that, and there's actually someone there who gave me the actual answer. I have mimed that so often in my life. This is a moment in my TV. I may have peaked. Thank you. I'll finish the show.
Yeah. You can take a star away for that or whatever. You know, like, I didn't do it.
Okay. Next story from the news. Last 7 days, an 11-year-old Piha boy has made the news for designing his own pest traps. Ray, you have 11 seconds to name 6 pests.
A 6 pest. Possum, gill trap, a lawnmower, a rat, rabbit, bunny, rabbit, Jeremy Corbett.
That seems to hinge on whether I'm a pest or not, so I'm not giving you a star. Sorry, Ray. The rules stand and the stars stand, and that is a huge round of Beat the Ding. Let's have a look at what it's done to our star chart. Wow-wee. Good Lord. Looking forward to revisiting those stats in this year's 7 Days Almanac. Let's have another break, shall we, after that? We'll be back before you know it with a round of answers on 7 Days. Now for a good old-fashioned game of answers. Team 1, you can get us started. What is the question for this answer, please? Lots and lots of money.
What's the difference between being batshit crazy and eccentric?
What did Jeremy Corbett give me so he'd keep our little secret?
Is it?
What is John Key's rapper name?
Is it?
That's money.
Hey, yo, it's Laza money.
What is Ray selling his virginity for?
That's obviously your starting bid.
Yeah. How much? I'm upwards of 10.
Sometimes before the show, Jeremy will ask me to hold his wallet, and I assume it's full of, you know, but I say assume because I'm not allowed to look at it. He just says, "Can you feel it, Tomo? Can you feel the weight of my leathery purse? Don't peek, Tomo. No looky. You must earn it."
Sure there was a question in there, but... The real question there is how much does it cost to win Lawn of the Year? And that is according to Christchurch resident Simon Slade, who took out this year's competition with his immaculate checkerboard lawn, quite fittingly located in the Garden City. His closest rival in the competition up until the final was Parliament Lawn, which he managed to take out with an elaborate disinformation campaign. Well played, sir. Well played.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. Yeah.
Holy moly.
We're talking cricket pitch level.
That's how I know that my youth is over, because as soon as I saw that, my brain just went, oh, yeah.
There is lawn MVA.
That's a nice
Amazing.
Do you think his marriage is in trouble if his wife looks at other lawns online?
Oh, yeah. God, yes.
I reckon his marriage is in trouble because he spends 15 hours a week on this thing. He's probably in the running for divorce of the year as well.
He's like, oh, everyone should get out and mow your lawn 3 times a week. It's like some of us are actually having sex, Simon.
I mean,
yeah.
It's kind of good to hear, but he's missed it quite a large bit.
All right, Team 2, I've got an answer for you from the week's news. What is the question, please? Doctors and scientists.
Who never has good news?
Is it? Who needs to stop crapping on about all the facts when I can find what I need on Facebook?
Who would the air hostess call if someone on board was having a heart attack and difficulty getting peer reviewed?
Who says laughter is definitely not the best medicine?
The real question there is, who thinks it's a bad idea to drink aquarium tank cleaner? Huh? You would think that's apparent, but this follows a concerning trend of fitness influencers posting about the memory and intelligence benefits of drinking methylene blue, an antifungal chemical normally used to clean fish tanks. It's really hard as a parent to watch all these dangerous trends emerge and think to yourself, I hope my kids just do drugs. Team One, back to you. I'd like a question for this answer from the news, please. 147 books.
If stacked on a bookshelf makes you intelligent, but if piled in the corner of the room, it makes you look insane.
What does a Steiner school go through each week in paper mache? To get an English degree, what do you have to read the Wikipedia summary of?
Question there is, what was checked out of Christchurch Library while it was closed? The doors unlocked automatically on a public holiday. It was open for 2 hours with no staff, and 147 books were checked out using self-service. Incredibly, nothing was stolen. No crimes were committed. However, someone did circle all the Wallies in Where's Wally?
It's such a cute story, though. I think the worst crime committed was that someone used their outside voice.
Yeah, sadly, 3 copies of the Da Vinci Code were taken, and the library is worried that they might get returned.
No, I can relate. My heart has been unlocked for 11 years and no one has tried to steal that either. No, sorry, I'm unbearable to be around. That's
I can't believe it, because this was on Waitangi Day and the library was unlocked and people went in and read books. And I just think reading things carefully goes against everything Waitangi Day stands for.
Very good. Very good. All right, good answers. Enjoyed that. For points, Team One, you can have the number of cardboard cutouts of family members David McIver had at his Auckland wedding. 20 of them. Everyone's doing cardboard cutouts because people can't travel from overseas. And in fact, I wish we'd done that at our wedding instead of the real life Tomo stealing my wine. Team Two, you can have the estimated amount the Doritos company has saved by putting 5 fewer Dorito chips in each packet for the last year. It's called shrinkflation, putting less product in the package. They reckon they have saved approximately $50 million.
Wow.
You get a star, Team Two. Well done. You won answers. All right, we are going to take a break now, during which you should pay attention because we are going to announce the winning caption in this week's Let's Be Frank competition, which is brought to you by Frank Energy. We like them. Good luck. We'll be right back with a round of Club Topicana. See you soon in 7 days. In-house DJ doesn't normally take requests, but I simply must demand the steel drums! Yes, we all know what that means. It's time for Club Topicana. Let's head on down to the sandy beach. Well, you know what they say about pineapples. They're great for hollowing out and storing news stories, which is what I've done. Now I'm going to pull some stories out of our prop pineapple. Yeah, we got budget. These are stories I'd like to hear more about. All right, this first one. Yes, this week a Florida man was arrested after calling 911 to check on the quality of the methamphetamines he'd purchased. I'll localise it. We'll change the number. I'd like to see more examples of time-wasting 111 calls.
Hi there, yeah, I'm in a police chase at the moment. Could you tell them to back off?
Police, fire, ambulance. Oh, well, I guess I'd marry ambulance.
And fuck the police.
Oh, good. Hey, yes, hello. Yeah, I'm just at the petrol station and I'm not sure if I should save or stack my points.
Yeah, hi, is that the police? Look, I'm bleeding horrifically from my lower abdomen. Yeah, I did call last month.
I've just set fire to my house. Can you send the firemen, but like only the ones from the calendar?
Hi, yeah, I just heard a whoop whoop. Is that still the sound of the police?
Hi, yes, it's Christine. I need someone to come over. I've just had a couple move in next door and they look like lesbians.
That is good stuff. We can wrap it up there. Next one is a Mississippi principal was fired, and we should be proud of this, for reading to his class of 6-year-olds a book by the name of I Need a New Bum. And it's written by a New Zealand author, and of that we are proud. But what I'd like to see is more inappropriate children's books, please.
The Very Hungry Caterpillars Fight with Bulimia.
OK, kids, it's time for 50 Shades of Grey, the pop-up book.
Is it Charlotte's Web of Lies, Drugs and Infidelity?
So your parents are getting divorced. How to turn this into a new PlayStation?
Good stuff. All right, our next one is Japanese tennis star Naomi Osaka was reduced to tears this week during a match in California after a heckler in the crowd repeatedly yelled, "Naomi, you suck." Did feel for her, but I strangely would like to hear more things you shouldn't yell at a sports match. Any sport will do.
I'm not related to any of the children playing today.
All right, if you need an energy boost, I've got some supplements from Manu Vatuvai.
Hey, you women tennis players, look after your bodies real good. Don't mind me, I'm just here to watch.
All right, play the steel drum one more time. Teams, come and sit yourselves down.
Where are the chairs at?
Like that, Club Topicana, good stuff. Team 1, you can have the amount showing when I decided to stop filling the family wagon this week, $220. I was like, it's too much. I'm not going to go to full. Can't make it. You get $220. And Team 2, you get the number of false rumours about Clark Gayford circulating this week. More than $220 if you include the ones he added himself, which means Team 2 wins and gets a star. Well done. Let's go to the star chart, find out tonight's winner. Congratulations, Team 2. Petrol. Don't drink it all at once. Would you believe it? That was 7 days. Please join me in thanking our panellists this week. Josh, Livi, Pax, Justine, Lana and Ray. We'll see you in 7 days on 7 Days. Good night. Thank you, New Zealand On Air, for the funding. Bit awkward. Seems to be 25 cents short this week.